Oh, 8s are wild here, partner. 8 wild pitches for Bud Norris this year. 8 pass balls for Jason Castro. I think one of them ought to move to 9 right here.
Thought you were going to say you wanted Darwin Barney to go from 7 homers to 8.
I'll take that too. Oh yeah, there you go.
I like that ice cream in a helmet idea. Ask Tom Hellman if he can let me borrow a real Cubs helmet.
Yeah,
that's way too small.
As much as you like ice cream, you should try to get Bruce Bochy's helmet. It'd be a lot of ice cream.
Yeah. Go to the store. Would you like the Juan Pierre or the Kevin Minch? Crack bat grounder, Lowry to Wallace, and the inning is over. The Cubs have stranded runners in each of the last 4 innings, and they still trail 2-0.
Today's business travel challenge, stop or non-stop. The other airlines versus Southwest. These businesswomen have long flights to their conference, but the other airlines contestant has a connecting flight. That's not good. She's got a Hub City layover. Look at the size of those delays. But the Southwest contestant is going all the way non-stop. Game, set, splash. Southwest flies more people non-stop in America than any other airline. Business travelers win with Southwest.
Wow, you guys have it easy. I wish I had U-verse when I was your age. In my day, we didn't have these fancy wireless receivers. If I had a sleepover, I couldn't just move the TV into the playroom. No, we had to watch movies in the den because that's where the TV outlet was. And if Dad was snoring on the couch, we muscled through it. For real? Your generation has it made.
The wireless receiver, only from AT&T UVerse. Get a free wireless receiver with a qualifying UVerse plan. Rethink possible.
Jack Link's Beef Jerky presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Do you want it? You want it? No? Come and get it.
Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan. Wednesday on CTL. White Sox and Cubs both wrap up their seasons. Plus, the Bears get ready for the Jaguars. That and the day's news and headlines all rolls Wednesday at 5:30.
Time to take a look at our Coors Light freeze cam. Fine defensive play against Darwin Barney by Jose Altuve. Look at him reaching into that glove, all the while ready to plant that left foot, jump in the air, and make a twisting throw back to first base. Can't do it any better than that. Now, we're not sure if he injured himself on that specific play, but 4 innings later, he hit a ground ball to Starlin Castro at shortstop and was not his usual self running down that first baseline. Altuve usually plays like his hair's on fire, but really laboring down that first baseline and had to subsequently come out of the ball game.
Sinker that was up, but came back over the plate, and 0-2 quickly on Fernando Martinez, who hit a ball onto Sheffield in the game last night. He's now homered in 3 consecutive games, and it's that one to the opposite field and foul and out of play. Danny Corpus along with Jeff Beliveau. All right, so the Orioles have won, and the Yankees are trailing. So it could go down to the final day in the American League East. In fact, it will, because the Orioles already holding serve. They'll either be tied or a game out. Just foul. Just foul. Dan Radisson thought it was fair, the first base coach. No big argument with John Tumpane.
Hey, fans, want to see a Cubs game from the front row at Wrigley Field? Well, now you can. Visit Cubs.com and click on the CBOE front row seats auction to bid on tickets in the front row, behind home plate and along the first base line. Front row seats will be auctioned off to every game all season long, so don't miss your chance. Go to Cubs.com and check out the CBOE front row seats auction today.
Strikeout number 6 for Volstad. Dominguez 0 for 2.
Dominguez has an 11-game road hitting streak on the line here tonight.
Castro out, and he won't get there. Parachutes down for Dominguez.
Dominguez has a 12-game road hitting streak.
You could have learned how to do that, Bob. You'd have hit 500.
Man, I'm telling you, I hit too many line drives.
You hit it too hard.
Well, they all count. They say over the course of a long baseball season that, the line drives that are caught will be canceled out by the bloopers that drop in. I don't know if I believe that theory. I think some years it does hold true. Other years you're owed a few. We saw that looking strikeout to start the inning to Fernando Martinez on that comeback sinker, the off the body sinker that Volstad throws to left-handers, starts it just off the plate inside, freezes the hitter, and then the late movement tails it back across the inside corner. That's been a real good pitch for him in the game tonight. That's it right there. That's a nasty pitch. A lot of downward movement, just enough tailing action to take it off the inside corner of the plate and bring it back to the corner for a called strike.
Swing and a miss. And a change, and it's 1-2. Buddy Jeff Passan tweeting that James Shields tonight became the third pitcher ever to throw a complete game, give up no more than 2 hits, strike out 15, and lose. Floyd Yeomans and Jim Maloney, the other 2 to do that. Bounce to first. Out recorded there. Tag applied at second to end the inning. And as we promised earlier, here's a sneak peek at Liam Neeson's new action film, Taken 2, in theaters this Friday.
You slaughtered our brothers. We will not rest until his blood flows. Run. My turn. Taken 2. Rated pt3.
I look good, I look good, I look exactly the way you wish you could. I look good, I look good, come on. Right, come on. I look good,
Sundays, watch as CSN gives the fan on the street a chance to show off their sports knowledge and fill up their tank.
He got greedy. Better luck next time.
Gas Money, presented by Honda. Sunday nights on Comcast Sportsnet.
Now 3 on this rare collection of baseball cards. I'm at 33. Right there. Once again, all going to charity. Now 4. Now 5. Now 6. Now 7. I'm at 37. Now you're gonna kick yourself if you don't go home with this box of baseball history. Now 8. Not only done. Sold it. 3,800 right there to that lucky gentleman.
Transfer funds from anywhere with mobile banking. Get started today at BMO Harris Bank.
Hey guys, today we're talking to people about Milo's. Let's say you got a group of kids that all think they're Rembrandt. Well, Milo's tracks and remembers all of your purchases automatically, so you can look up whatever shade of blue that used to be and paint right over all that art. Boom! boom! Looks as good as it did the first time. Cool. We could use that.
We scan, My Lowe's remembers. Your life gets easier. My Lowe's. Sign up in your Lowe's store today. Lowe's, never stop improving.
Time now for our Xfinity high-speed action. Let's go back to September 8th. Almost a month ago, Jeff Samardzija went the distance in his final start of the season in beating the Pittsburgh Pirates. And as we were interviewing him on the post-game show, he got a little wet. And look at the Pirate fan in the background. I like that.
I'll tell you, I personally miss watching Jeff pitch. It was really a lot of fun to watch the progress of Jeff Samardzija as a starting pitcher this year. Kind of feeling his way along early in the season, hit some speed bumps in the middle of the season, but by the time he made that last start on September 8th, he had figured it out. He's going to be a big part of the staff going forward. Oh, yeah, in that particular game.
Deep center, but caught.
Knowing it was going to be his last start of the season, he didn't leave anything in the tank. He was flaming from the first inning on, just firing the fastball as hard as he could throw it. Nasty splitter. Nothing to save it for, so he left it all on the field in Pittsburgh. What a performance.
Soriano with one out. But you know, that Yankee game goes final, still trailing in the bottom of the 8th, 2-1. Xavier Cedeno, left-hander, up for the Astros. If the Orioles and Yankees have the same record after tomorrow's games, popped up right side, only one infielder over there. That's the first baseman, Wallace, and he makes a catch. Baltimore gets to host the tiebreaker game. That would be Thursday. Yanks and Orioles went 9-9 in the season series, but the Orioles had a better record inside the American League East. Now, normally, or prior to this year, if they had tied for first, but the other team would have been the wild card, they would not have a tie-break game. But things have changed now. You don't want to be a wild card team. You've got to play an extra round consisting of one game to get to the division series. Jose Altuve had to leave due to left groin discomfort. This happens on occasion. Starling gets something in his eye. It's happened here a few times over the last couple of weeks. Good contact, but he flies out to Maxwell in a very quick, perfect sixth for Bud Norris, who has a 2-0 lead into the 7th.
Not every day you find a companion as loyal as a Subaru. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
We fight fires together. We become a family. This family, everybody comes home.
Chicago Fire premieres October 10th on NBC5 Chicago.
While America's military men and women are supporting the cause of freedom around the globe, You can help Midas support them through Chicago-based Operation Support Our Troops America, a volunteer organization that provides support services for active duty, veterans, and their families. Please drop off your item donations for care and comfort packs for the troops at your nearby Chicagoland Midas. For a list of needed items, stop in at Midas or go to MidasChicago.com. Midas, total car care, total customer care.
Get Chicago sports news nightly on GMC Sportsnet Central. Coming up tonight at 10 on Comcast Sportsnet. The Bulls training camp starts in Deerfield. We'll have a report from the Berto Center. And Jay Cutler talks about last night's win over Dallas. Join Mark Shanowski and Chris Bowden for GMC Sportsnet Central. Tonight at 10 only on Comcast Sportsnet. Fans' best friend. Chris Volstad has pitched well tonight. He's given up only 1 earned run through 6, but the Cubs can't score. They have not scored yet in this series. Castro hit the home run to give the Astros the lead. That was back in the second. Fouled away. Let's take a look at some team leaders. We've been looking at some individual ones over the past couple of weeks. National League team leaders in runs scored. Obviously, you lose Prince Fielder. That's a big deal for the Brewers, but it was their bullpen that ultimately caused their demise. National League average 677. Cubs just over 600 on the season. 608 runs scored. So keep that in mind. 677 the National League average. We're going to show you the American League coming up. Over or under 677 league average
in the American League?
Yes.
I'd say over.
Okay, let's see if you're right. You get 7 bonus points if you're right. Yeah, 713. Boy, you add that DH, take away the pitcher out of the lineup, and the runs go up. Run scoring not an issue for the Red Sox, even though they've lost 91 games. Let's look at ERA. National League leaders. Is it all about the pitching? I would say so. Only one non-playoff team in there, at least for now, although the Dodgers are still technically alive. The average 3.96. Would it be higher or lower in the American League?
It's about the same.
It's a little higher. 4.09. And once again, several playoff teams, although Seattle last in the West, but we just talked about their ballpark with the 700-foot fences. As Castro lines out. And they have Felix Hernandez, maybe the best pitcher in the game.
Yeah, really only the Astros in Major League Baseball have scored fewer runs than the Mariners this year. A tough offensive ballpark, tough conditions, the heavy marine air up there in the Pacific Northwest.
Barney backing up. He gets Maxwell. Two down. Here's Tyler Green. So the Orioles win tonight. How about this? 29-9 in one-run games. They're 16-2 in extra innings. What a year. 0-2 on Tyler Green. Should also note the Orioles are now a +10 in the run differential. It's a big change from earlier in the year. Castro, nice play to get Green. It's time for the Captain Morgan 7th inning stretch.
Tonight's guest conductor for Take Me Out to the Ball Game, Pink Hat Guy Jim Annixter.
All right, Cub fans, let me hear you. We'll be back next year to win a World Series. All right, let's go. A 1, a 2, a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back. Yeah, so it's root for the Cubbies. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. And let's get some runs. We don't need 2 shutouts in a row. Come on.
The 7th inning stretch is brought to you by Captain Morgan. Raise your glass always in moderation.
Step into the black, a new darker, bolder spice rum from Captain Morgan.
Training can't wait. Collaboration can't wait. The data of sports demands a new breed of speed. Comcast Business Class. Ethernet speeds up to 10 gigabits per second. Add bandwidth as you need it. A secure, reliable network. Because business can't wait to be at the top of its game. Don't wait. Call 800-501-6000 today and switch to Comcast Business Class.
Tonight, don't miss the Lance Briggs Show on Comcast Sportsnet. Tune in as the Bears linebacker breaks down all the grisly details with Bears analyst and '85 Super Bowl champ Tom Thayer and CSN's Pat Boyle. The Lance Briggs Show presented by Buffalo Wild Wings tonight at 11 only on Comcast Sportsnet. Fans' best friend.
You ever wear 2 hats at once?
Yeah, I have.
Figuratively, I guess you probably do every day, right? Man of many talents. Here's Xavier Cedeno, a left-hander. After Bud Norris went 6 shutout innings, as starting pitchers for the Astros the last 3 days have not allowed a run. Jordan Lyles went the distance on Sunday in Milwaukee. Lucas Harrell went 6 on 2 hits last night, and tonight it was Bud Norris.
Yeah, for Bud Norris, 13 1/3 innings pitched in his last 2 starts of the regular season, surrendered only 6 hits and no runs. Talk about finishing strong.
First appearance for Cedeno since September 25th. 11 consecutive scoreless appearances as he strikes out Valbuena. It's a called third.
Ooh. Didn't look like that slider was ever in the strike zone. Started it away. It moved farther away. Castro catches it well off of that outside corner, but they get the call nonetheless from home plate umpire Wally Bell. And we talk about Minute Maid Park down in Houston, how the right-handed pull hitter's paradise, but Xavier Cedeno really pitched well at his home ballpark. 22 of his 23 games at Minute Maid, he did not allow a run. Only a 156 batting average against him in their home park.
Rolled right to Dominguez at third.
Alberto Cabrera warming up for the Cubs.
As a Chris Volstad done after 7 very strong innings. Dave Chappelle's going to jump into the on-deck circle. Volstad didn't walk anybody, gave up 2 runs, 1 earned in 7 innings, but no support in terms of offense. So 2 consecutive outings without a walk to finish the season for Volstad. I know we've pounded home the idea of starting pitching. That's where it starts, and that's true, but you also have to score some runs. That's been a big problem this year.
Kind of a rule, you have to score to win, and
27th in the majors. That's not going to cut it.
Really been a struggle lately against some of the weaker pitching staffs in all of baseball. Went into Colorado, couldn't seem to string anything together offensively, and so far in the first game in 7 innings of this series against the Astros, not doing a thing with the bats.
Should be able to win a lot of games with a stat line like that for Chris Volstad. And the 7th inning in the books. We go to the 8th. Houston 2, Cubs nothing.
The first look is only the beginning. Introducing a stunning work of technology. Introducing the entirely new Lexus ES and the first ever ES Hybrid. See your Chicago area and Northwest Indiana Lexus dealer.
Like the Rockies themselves, Coors Banquet Beer is an American original. It's only brewed in one place, Golden, Colorado, because that's where we find our Rocky Mountain water and the best high country barley. Now maybe that's uncompromising, and maybe brewing up here means an extra trip or 2. But as you know, originals follow their own road. Coors, the banquet beer.
They took the mother of my child. They went after my daughter. They want revenge. I have to make sure these people never bother us again.
Taken 2.
Rated PG-13. Jack Link's Jerky presents Snackin' with Sasquatch.
No, I can't see you.
Feed your wild side.
Hey fans, tickets are still available for the last game of the season tomorrow afternoon right here at Wrigley Field. To purchase tickets, visit Cubs.com, call 1-800-THE-CUBS, or visit the Wrigley Field box office.
See the numbers for rookie right-hander Alberto Cabrera. What's going on here? What were they chanting?
Len and Bob.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Hey, guys. What's up?
There you go.
All right. You were looking at me. I didn't know what the ruckus was. We know.
Chaos. It's chaos down below the booth.
Call security. Brian Bogusevic, Chicago area native, pinch hitting for Cedeno. Born in Oak Lawn, Illinois, went to De La Salle Institute and later Tulane University. Converted pitcher, in fact.
Bogusevic leads the Astros with his 8 pinch hits on the season in 33 at bats. One of those 8 hits a home run. He's driven in 5 off the bench for the Astros this year.
Swats that one foul. Left field side. 33,168 the paid crowd tonight. You see the bleachers almost full. Final night game, as I mentioned, this is a single season record 30th home night game. Night games capped here at 30, but the previous mark was actually 29. The Cubs usually leave a couple of extra possible dates for national television, make up day night doubleheaders and the like, but got to 30 this year. This is the 508th home night game since 1988. Bogusevic takes the walk. First walk allowed by Cubs pitchers. They came in with the 3rd most allowed in the majors, and that's check that, the 2nd most in the majors. They've taken the 3rd least. That's not the combination you want. You don't want your pitchers to walk guys, and you want your hitters to take them. Cubs have now given up 565 on the year. And let's see, they've taken 438. First plate appearance for Jed Lowry. Came in back in the 5th inning.
Well, we saw Cabrera really good in Colorado, and not a lot of the Cubs pitchers were doing well. Pitched 2 innings on the 27th against the Rockies, gave up only 1 base hit, struck out a couple, zeros otherwise across the board. Probably the best we've seen Cabrera this year.
Raul Ibanez with a game-tying 2-run homer for the Yankees. 3-3. Bottom 9 against the Red Sox. And on a play, so Bogusevic. Advances. The error is on the pitcher. Second Cubs error. White Sox and Indians 3-3 in the 11th. Mets and Marlins 3-3 in the 10th. Rizzo will step on the base. Bogusevic at third with one away. 28th annual Cubs convention takes place at the Sheraton Chicago Hotel and Towers on January 18th, 19th, and 20th, 2013. Rooms are available now by calling the Sheraton at 800-233-4100 and asking for the Cubs convention rate. Weekend passes go on sale at a later date. For more info, visit Cubs.com. Infield in. Astros try to add to their lead. Brandon Barnes. Nothing for two. He did not start the game. Came in when Scott Moore got hurt in the second.
So even with the infield playing in a little bit of a shift, Starlin Castro over more toward the hole between third and short than he normally would be, playing in at the edge of the grass.
Gets by, and they get that third run. Bogusevic crosses the plate. He didn't need a hit to get that run. A walk, a throwing error, a ground ball, and a wild pitch.
It's out right in front of the outside corner of the plate that time. It appeared to be a changeup. Well, actually, maybe just spiked a fastball in there. Castillo tries to reach across and make the backhanded pick out of the dirt, but it goes all the way through to the bricks.
So nobody on. 2-0 on Barnes. Well, it was the Cardinals last year who came back late in the year and on the final day grabbed the wild card from the Braves. Cardinals are opening the door for the Dodgers. Cardinals trail 3-1 in the 7th against the Cincinnati Reds. The Dodgers just underway at home against the Giants. Now the Dodgers have to win the next two, but if the Cardinals lose tonight, the Dodgers realize, okay, we need to win two. We only need one more Cardinal loss and then we'll play it off. That would be in Los Angeles, correct?
Yes.
And that's where you would be.
If there is a tiebreaker between St. Louis and the Dodgers to determine that second wild card team, I'm expected to be in Los Angeles to do that game. We'll see.
Wow. Again, you could have the Orioles and Yankees battling for the AL East title in a one-game playoff. The loser would be the wild card, the top wild card, I think, at this point. Another walk for Cabrera. Well, that's not done just yet. Oakland still could possibly be that team as Dale's coming out. It's a Honda call to the pen. And it'll be left-hander Jeff Beliveau when we come back.
You can count on me like 1, 2, 3. I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do. Oh yeah.
Fight fires together. We become a family. This family, everybody comes home.
Chicago Fire premieres October 10th on NBC5 Chicago.
It's not every day you find a companion as loyal as a Subaru. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Time now for the Honda call to the pen. Jeff Beliveau. And he will not face Fernando Martinez. It's going to be Brandon Laird instead.
Only 30 at-bats on the season for Brandon Laird. 0 for 4 as a pinch hitter off the bench.
Younger brother of Gerald Laird, the catcher.
I mentioned it before this summer. His brother likes to call himself G Money. I wonder if Brandon calls himself B Money.
Gerald with the Tigers. Runner goes, swing and a pop up. Drifting into foul territory, and Rizzo makes a catch. Barnes able to get back to first because that pop had a lot of hang time on it. Got any rosin?
Occasionally that first baseman admit from applying tags over there at first, and the chalk line is right there by the base where you apply the tag. I'm not sure if that's what all the dust was flying out of Anthony Rizzo's glove, but set up quite a smoke signal.
All right, full slate of games in baseball. They're not all over. Many of them are in the late innings. One team has scored more than 4 runs all night. The Pirates beat the Braves 5-1. Everybody else has scored 4 or less.
How about that? Pitching is really taking control here late in the season.
Well, I think what it would tell you is that a lot of these games don't have meaning, and guys are a little more aggressive than they normally would be.
Bats getting over with a little quicker. Maybe the strike zone a little bit bigger. Kind of like that final game in spring training.
Chucky Vick and Fernando Abad. No, let's check that. Wesley Wright.
Darn.
You like Daba?
Yes, I do.
Wright got the save last night. I say Abad's got a strained oblique. They've got him picked off. Good tag there by Barney, and the throw from Rizzo. Astros add to their lead, though, 3-0 as we go to the last of the 8th.
You know what's available on Camry? It's called Entune. Say I'm looking for sporting goods. There you go. You can listen to hundreds of radio stations and Pandora.
And now get great deal.
Not done. We can buy movie tickets.
And now get
Still
great.
not done. You can make dinner reservations.
Now.
Fine.
Great deals on Camry. With class-leading MPG, the 2012 Camry is also the best-selling car in America. That's a lot for less.
Anyway, weather, traffic, stocks, fuel prices.
Save big money during the Menards door sale. Enhance your home with a new Ideal garage door. Right now, all Ideal special order garage doors are 10% off. 5-star doors feature maintenance-free pre-finished white steel inside and out, a tight weather seal, and the patented Easy Set spring system, which makes adding spring tension simpler and safer. Right now, this 9x7 white premium door is just $349. This 16x7 is only $649.
Save big money at Menards.
Time out there, buddy.
Brian Urlacher?
That's me, here to defend you from DirecTV's so-called big deal. DirecTV raises your bill 100% after a year, and they lock you into a 2-year contract that could cost you over $2,500.
Can't afford that.
That's why your best play is Xfinity. The biggest plays on Sunday, live. The best of college football, and you can take the action wherever you go.
Hey, Brian.
No pixie dust, just pigskin. Yeah! Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Call today.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan with this Sportsnet Central update. White Sox first baseman Paul Konerko will undergo surgery to remove a floating bone chip from his left hand on Thursday, a day after the regular season ends. And NHL players and owners met at the bargaining table today. No progress made to bring an end to the lockout. Todd Hollandsworth joins me later on the postgame show. Now let's go back to Len and Bob at Wrigley Field.
Cap, thank you. Astros with a 3-0 lead. That was the final in the ball game last night. Justin Maxwell now for the 4th time since September 24th has played all 3 outfield positions in the same game. Okasevic stays in to play right. And right-hander Chucky Fick.
Sinker, slider, changeup pitcher. You see more walks than strikeouts. Make sure you get something you want to hit. Low 3/4 arm angle. A lot of tailing action on that fastball.
Slings it in there for a strike on pinch hitter Dave Chappelle. Sweeping breaking ball misses outside. 2-1. We're going to go to extras in the Bronx. 3-3. Pinch hit 2-run homer by Raul Ibanez, sending it to the 10th. Left side. Dominguez to Wallace. Top of the order now to Jesus.
We're going to see Wesley Wright again.
And it's a Honda call to the pen. Wright got the save last night. He'll come in with 1 out in the 8th.
Now 3 on this rare collection of baseball cards. I'm at 33. You want to put a bit right there. Once again, all going to charity. Now 4. Now 5. Now 6. Now 7. I'm at 37. Now you're gonna kick yourself. You don't go home with this box of baseball history. Now 8. Not all done. Sold it. 3,800 right there to that lucky gentleman.
Transfer funds from anywhere with mobile banking. Get started today at BMO Harris Bank.
So your favorite song comes on the radio. You get the express elevator and the last pink cupcake. And you're just gonna go about your day like nothing happened? You think maybe, just maybe, it's a good day to play? Lucky Day Lotto. Might be your day.
It is a Honda call to the pen. And here's left-hander Wesley Wright.
Fastball slider curveball combination from the Astros left-hander. Average fastball in the low 90s, occasionally can touch the mid 90s if he's really feeling it. Better than a strikeout per inning this season.
At the final 4 outs last night, including 2 strikeouts to notch the save. As DeJesus tried to bunt and missed it on a slider. Second career save last night. His first was as a rookie in 2008. I like to have fun with surnames. Wesley Wright throws left-handed.
And left-handed hitters are well aware of that. He has been death on lefties over the last 2 years. Are hitting only 172 against him, including a 1 for 26 mark last year. Wright was a guy that was kind of searching for his niche with the Astros, was in and out of the rotation a couple of different times, but has pitched very effectively out of the bullpen.
Got his first major league win here at Wrigley Field in 08. Second career appearance. Only had to get 1 out to notch that victory. Rodriguez getting loose. We'll wrap up the season tomorrow. Edgar Gonzalez against Travis Wood at 1:20. In on the hands, and he fights it off. Chopper down the first base line. Barehanded. The right got way too tricky for his own good. He made a great barehanded play. I think had more time than he thought.
Oh, or could have just picked it up and taken it himself all the way to the bag. He had so much momentum going that direction. I think the little flip toss caught Brett Wallace by surprise. It looked like Wesley Wright could have just taken another couple steps and been on the bag himself, but makes it a tough play. And David DeJesus reaches with 1 out.
So Wright turns a pretty good play into an error.
You can tell it's September. There's baseballs flying out on the playing field from both bullpens. And a momentary delay during the David DeJesus at bat as the ball got out of the Cubs pen, and then just a moment ago Fernando Rodriguez fired one in from the Astros bullpen.
Wright's still in there because Anthony Rizzo's on deck. And 2-1.
I'd love to get a little more traffic on those bases ahead of Rizzo and Soriano. Cubs' best chance to get back in this game right now if Darwin Barney can reach. Give the RBI guys a couple of opportunities.
Well, foul. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. And that's out number 2.
Well, that plate really has gotten wide with 2 strikes tonight. Wesley Wright with a good fastball just off the outside corner at 90. I guess the moral of the story is once you get to 2 strikes, you better be ready to protect against anything close.
Kick the 0-1 pitch. Chopper foul near the Astros dugout. 0-2. Swing and a miss. And the inning is over. An error, but a runner stranded. We go to the ninth. 3-0 Astros.
Today's business travel challenge, stop or nonstop. The other airlines versus Southwest. These businesswomen have long flights to their conference, but the other airlines contestant has a connecting flight. That's not good. She's got a Hub City layover. Look at the size of those delays. But the Southwest contestant is going all the way nonstop. Game, set, splash. Southwest flies more people nonstop in America than any other airline. Business travelers win with Southwest.
Wow, you guys have it easy. I wish I had U-verse when I was your age. In my day, we didn't have these fancy wireless receivers. If I had a sleepover, I couldn't just move the TV into the playroom. No, we had to watch movies in the den because that's where the TV outlet was. And if Dad was snoring on the couch, we muscled through it. For real? Your generation has it made.
The wireless receiver, only from AT&T U-verse. Get a free wireless receiver with a qualifying U-verse plan. Rethink possible.
Hey, how you guys doing tonight?
GMC players of the game. We're going to say players of the season. Our crew. Look at that great camera work.
Man, I'm telling you, steady
as she goes,
solidly in focus.
Well, I wasn't in charge of focus, but I was in charge of the camera. Oh man, yep. Look, Ma, one hand.
Very nice.
Yeah, you got to look cool with your hand in your pocket.
I do that all the time.
Right. Here's Michael Bowden. We always have fun with our home crew, and we thank them all for another great season's worth of work. Bowden facing Matt Dominguez.
And they make us look good every day, or as good as we can possibly look. A lot of it is due to their hard work and their